So you could pretty much wide body any Charger, any body style, and today what we're going to do is go over some of the options. We'll get a cold start, hop in. Let's talk about some wide bodies. Guys, so welcome back. Thank you for hanging out, spending a few moments here with me. If you're new, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Now today what we're going to do is go over some of the options that are currently available if you're looking to make your Charger a wide body. There's at least 4 different options that I've seen that are actually legit. So regardless of whether you have a Hellcat, a Scatpack, a V6, RT, whatever, you name it, there'll be an option out there for you. Now the first 2 options that I want to go over are ones where, you know, if you have a standard body Charger, you know, the SRT body style, there are 2 really solid options. Number 1 is really the flares that will just bolt right on. This seems to be the most common route, and I think it's because it's the most cost-effective way of doing it. I believe the kit is about $600-700. Get it painted, and most people are gluing them on. But for the most part, for $1,500 all in all, you can get yourself a wide body, and you know, it looks great. Now the other one is super expensive. It's about $4,000. I'm gonna butcher the name. I think it's Shikara, something like that. You know, you see this becoming a little bit more common now, but I'll tell you, the kit looks gorgeous. It's $4,200. I'll put a link in the description. The cool part about it is it has some vents to it. It looks a little bit more integrated. It looks a little bit more wider than what the bolt-on fender flares look. Now the only drawback that I see with this body kit is that I'm not a big fan of seeing the screws getting built, you know, kind of screwed into the body. That a lot with the Liberty Walk body kits, but you know, either way, it still looks dynamite. Super expensive, but certainly a solid option. Now the next body kit that I kind of want to go over is the one that I have, which is a conversion. Now not everybody wants to do a conversion kit, which is understandable. It looks almost identical to a wide body Scatpack or Hellcat, and you know, a lot of people just you know, just aren't into that. You know, they want their car to, you know, remain separate from the wide body option that's currently available out there. So the wide body conversion kit is about $1,600, the one that I did, and then, you know, after painting, installation, you know, you're probably looking at about $5,000 or $6,000, depending on, you know, how much it costs to paint it and install it for yourself. But getting the pieces itself is actually not that expensive. It's a one purchase deal. Everything comes flooding in, and it takes about 3 weeks to about a month for everything to get you know, delivered and whatnot. So that's the third option, and regardless of which body style you have, the conversion kit will work no problem. Now the last option, and one that you never see, which is if you have the older RT body style and you have a V6 or an SXT, basically the same body style that this had, you can actually get a wide body kit to fit that type of body style, which is something I don't think anybody really has. I was looking online before I actually purchased this conversion kit, and that was a serious option. Now, it's not very expensive. It's about the same price as the conversion kit, which is why I ended up doing the conversion kit anyway. You know, I did want something that was unique, and that certainly would have been a really cool option. You know, it comes with the fender flares, the front splitter, and I'll tell you what, it really does look dynamite, especially if you have some kind of an aftermarket hood. All in all, you know, it will beef up your stance. It'll make it look a little bit more aggressive, and you know, you can stay true to the body that you currently have. So really, those are some of the options that are currently out there for you. If you are looking to get a body, a wider stance, you know, this isn't really to create a debate on, you know, whether a wide body is more than just a body kit and all that stuff. There's a ton of people out there like myself that have money tied into the engine of their car, and they don't want to trade it in for fender flares, essentially, you know. And I don't track my car. I don't care about really handling or larger brakes. You know, the brakes are going to go in place anyway. But the point that I'm trying to make is that I wanted the looks, I wanted the stance, and I didn't want to start from scratch with the engine and everything. So that's why, you know, a lot of people are choosing to go with the fender flares. It's a much easier route than trading in your car and, you know, starting the process over. So really, guys, I hope this video helps in some way. There's a ton of options out there, and you know, the one that I went with, definitely no regrets. It's the wide body conversion kit, and I love it, you know. Another thing to keep in mind is that if you don't cut your fenders, you're gonna want lower profile tires. I ended up going with 315, 35, 20s all the way around. Very, you know, minimal rubbing, but I also drive this thing like a baby. So, you know, when I hit a pothole or I hit a little bump, you know, I don't really see much rubbing, but a lot of guys are going 305, 30, 20, and you know, that's to be safe. So anyway, guys, if you haven't already, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and you know, it's a huge milestone. I've been talking about it, you know, all year. Hopefully we could get there. So you know, we are getting close though. What are we at? 98.3, 98.4 or something like that. So really, guys, thank you so much for continuing to support the channel. I really do greatly appreciate it. I'm going to keep on keeping on, and yeah, just having some fun.